Hi, this is a short video which is explaining the midiin operator when we are using Max 6. And what midiin is a way of actually getting MIDI data from a keyboard or from whatever type of MIDI equipment you got into the Max program. So it's midiin, all one word, and what I've done here is I've connected it up to the print operator. So what I'm expecting to see if I look on the Max window is it will print out any information that it's actually sent. So I've got this system set up with a keyboard, so I'm just going to press a key and let go of the key, and here we will see that we've got a series of numbers which have actually been printed, and you wouldn't have heard any notes. Now if you are trying this and it's not actually printing anything out, it could be that you're not actually selected the correct sort of input from that. So there's an easy way of assigning the correct input. If we double click on this object, it brings up a little selection thing. So what you would need to do, double click on that and then make sure whatever MIDI device you're expecting, in my case it's USB MIDI device, make sure that that one's selected, and then that would route all the information through from there. So what's happened, that I have pressed a key on my keyboard and this has printed out a series of numbers. And what this essentially is, these are the contents of two MIDI messages that have been sent. The first MIDI message is a note on, which for channel 0, which is the decimal number 144. And then the second message, because all MIDI messages have 3 data bytes, is the second one is 128, which is a note off. So there's been a note on the number 72. So 72 is the key. So if you remember, a MIDI message will be a status byte, and then we have 2 data bytes. So this is a note on key number 72, and the velocity of that is 120. And then we have a note off and key number 72, and that's got a velocity of 127. So that's simply a way of seeing what's actually the data that's been input to our program. So if I clear this and if I try this again, I'm pressing the key on and then my finger is still on the key. Now if I let go, it will then send the note off message. So that's a quick way of visualizing the information that's coming through a MIDI port.